With the evolution of Iron Age culture and advances in farming techniques, powerful states like Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla gradually emerged in both Manchuria and on the Korean peninsula. Goguryeo, as the first of the three kingdoms, firmly established itself as a sovereign country. Expanding its territory in the late 1st century and solidifying a king-centered ruling system by the late 2nd century, Goguryeo, under King Machian by the early 4th century, successfully ousted Han Dynasty loyalists from the Korean peninsula. In the year 372, during the second year of King Soserim's reign, Goguryeo embraced Buddhism and enacted a legal code to establish a more systematic governance structure. Concurrently, the kingdom established Taihak, a Confucian educational institution. King Goguryeo the Great, the son of King Soserim, further expanded Goguryeo's territory by driving away the Khitan, Sushan, and Dongbuyo in Manchuria. He also achieved military successes in the south, capturing numerous Baekje fortresses and assisting Silla in repelling Wako invaders. Baekje, founded collaboratively in 18 BCE by residents along the Hangang River, individuals from Buyo and Goguryeo, and migrants from other regions, underwent significant territorial and political developments. By the mid-3rd century, under the rule of King Goi, Baekje secured control over areas along the Hangang River, implementing a robust political governance system influenced by China's advanced culture. King Geunchogo, in the mid-4th century, expanded Baekje's territory southward, encompassing the present-day south coast of Jeollanam-do and incorporating Mahan. Along the northern border, Baekje engaged in conflicts with Goguryeo, vying for control over present-day Hwanghae-do, while also exerting influence over Gaya in the south. During this period, Baekje's dominion included present-day Gyeonggi-do, Chungcheong-do, Jolla-do, the middle reaches of the Nakdongang River, Gangwon-do, and Hwanghae-do. Stele for Great King Goguryeo, Goguryeo, 5th century. King Goguryeo the Great, the 19th king of Goguryeo, expanded the territory of his kingdom into Manchuria and the maritime provinces of Siberia. In 414, his son King Jiangsu set up a stele, 639 meters high, 37 tons, in present-day Jian, Jilin Province, China, to commemorate his father's great achievements. The inscription, comprising 1,775 characters, explains how Goguryeo was founded and how it expanded its territory. Silla's origins trace back to Saraguk, one of the mini-states of Jin Han. In 57 BCE, it was established as a kingdom by the inhabitants of present-day Gyeongju and individuals from surrounding regions. Succession to the throne alternated among those with the family names Park, Seok, and Kim. By the 4th century, Silla had expanded its dominion to encompass most areas east of the Nakdongang River. Under the rule of King Nyamul, Silla formed an alliance with Goguryeo, permitting Goguryeo troops to remain within the kingdom to repel Wako invaders. Additionally, Silla embraced Chinese culture and civilization, influenced by its interactions with Goguryeo. Gold crown of Gaya, 6th century. This crown was unearthed in Goryeo, Gyeongsangbuk-do. It features upright decorations and curved jade pendants. A painting of hunting scenes in the Tomb of the Dancers, Goguryeo, 5th century. Dynamic hunting activities of the people of Goguryeo. The Gaya Confederation, centered around Gyeomgwan Gaya, arose in Baeonhan along the lower reaches of the Nakdongang River. This confederation, fostering an Iron Age culture, wielded significant influence over regions along the Nakdongang River. Gaya states, emphasizing early adoption of rice farming, saw the flourishing of their agricultural culture. Exploiting their abundance of iron resources and convenient sea routes, they actively engaged in trade with Wa, Japan, and Leilang, great gilt bronze incense burner of Baekje, 6th century. This precious object has helped researchers broaden their understanding of the production skills, handicrafts, artistic culture, religion, and philosophy of Baekje. Unification of the three kingdoms under Silla. By the 5th century, each of the three kingdoms, Goguryeo, Baekje, and Silla, on the Korean peninsula was dedicated to a policy of territorial expansion under a well-established governing structure centered on the king. King Jangsu of Goguryeo, the son of King Gwangaeto, moved the capital to Pyongyang in 427, extending Goguryeo's territory to Hanseong, present-day Seoul, and areas along the Hangang River, consolidating a vast empire in Manchuria and on the Korean peninsula. After ceding areas along the Hangang River to Goguryeo, Baekje relocated its capital to Ungjin, present-day Gwangju, in 475. To regain lost territory, King Dongseong reinforced an alliance with Silla, while King Muryong focused on strengthening local control. Subsequently, King Sejong moved the capital to Sabi, present-day Buyo, initiated reforms in the ruling system, and regained control over areas along the Hangang River through an alliance with Silla. Silla, formerly known as Saroguk, transformed its political system and reorganized administrative zones, including the capital, under the reign of King Jijeong in the early 6th century. Usangguk was incorporated into Silla's territory in 512, and King Baeopong stabilized the centralized state by enacting a code of law, establishing rules for official robes, and adopting Buddhism as the official state religion. King Jinhung expanded the territory significantly, incorporating Gyeomgwan-gaya and seizing lands from Baekje and Dagaya, extending Silla's reach to Hamhyung along the east coast. In 612, the Sui dynasty of China launched an attack on Goguryeo, but General Yulji Mundeok achieved a significant victory at the Battle of Salsu, causing substantial damage to the Sui dynasty. Tang China, which succeeded the Sui dynasty in 618, attempted multiple invasions on Goguryeo, but faced failure each time. Meanwhile, Baekje frequently attacked Silla, leading Silla to seek assistance from Goguryeo. When that failed, Silla formed an alliance with Tang China, resulting in the defeat of Baekje in 660. The Silla-Tang forces then turned their attention to Goguryeo, which had weakened due to conflicts with the Chinese dynasties, leading to its fall in 668. After conquering Baekje and Goguryeo, Tang China sought control over the entire Korean peninsula. However, Silla resisted, defeating Tang's navy near the estuary of the Gumgang River in 676. This significant victory marked the unification of the Korean peninsula under Silla's rule, concluding a period of intense geopolitical struggles and wars. North and South States period. Unified Silla and Balhae. Following the unification of the three kingdoms on the Korean peninsula in 668, unified Silla experienced significant expansion in both territory and population, marking the onset of a period characterized by remarkable economic development. Diplomatic relations with Tang China were amicably restored, fostering robust exchanges among traders, monks, and Confucian scholars. Silla became an active exporter of gold and silver handiworks, as well as ginseng, to Tang, while importing a variety of goods, including books, ceramic ware, satin silk fabric, clothing, and crafted products. This era also witnessed the introduction of goods from Central Asia to Silla, facilitated by traders navigating the Silk Road and sea routes, further enriching cultural and economic exchanges. Sacred Bell of Great King Seongdeok, unified Silla, 8th century. Weighing 18.9 tons, this is the largest bell in the country. It is also called the Emil Bell. The flying apsaras in the picture on the right displays the exquisite decorative skills of Silla. Silla boasted major ports like Ulsan and Danghangsong, present-day Hwaseong, Gyeonggi-do, facilitating the importation of a myriad of goods from Central and Southern Asia. In the early 9th century, General Jang Bo-go of Silla strategically established a forward base in Cheonghae-jin, present-day Wando, Jeollanam-do, to counter piracy threats and promote trade with neighboring countries, including China and Japan.
Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an enjoyable time. I'm delighted for you to follow us to see more mysterious and intriguing events.